Welcome everyone to HFN. Also, we're known as HFN, HueFin News. Today is June the 18th, 2021. We're going to give you all a clear-cut price prediction in the market for Chainlink, all without being confused, right? You're at a great place. Be happy that the YouTube algorithm has brought you to this particular channel because we are a community of individuals who is here calling the markets, predicting where price is going to go so that we can win. And if this is your first time ever seeing our video and you appreciate it, hit that like button, share the content, and also subscribe here to our channel. Tap that bell notification as well so you do not miss out on our videos that we are producing on a day-to-day basis. So first thing I really want to talk to you about is that there's a lot of confusion going on in the cryptocurrency space, in the stock market, in commodity space. And this article right here from the Daily Hodl was posted on yesterday, June 17, 2021. And it titles with how high Chainlink is going to rise this cycle. Now, the question that for everyone in our community, everyone in our team, you always need to question the broad statements that are out. Okay. So first of all, in this title, define to me what is cycle. Is that 3 months? Is that 6 months? Is that 12 months? How long is a cycle? And it's also according to a crypto analyst called Benjamin Cohen. All right. So now this whole article literally just goes into what this individual talks about in terms of what he thinks about Chainlink and where the price is going to go. Okay. So keep that in mind. I went through, highlighted some things that we're going to talk about. I really want you to keen in on what actually is being said, and in what is being said, is that actually benefiting you? Because if it's not benefiting you, you need to discard it and throw it away. Just plain and simple. The market is supposed to be simple, so everything that we harness and take in needs to be simple as well. So now, this article talks about Chainlink, and Benjamin Cohen is already stating to us that the fate of Chainlink depends on Bitcoin. So if that's the case, if Chainlink depends on Bitcoin, then why in the world would I be looking at a Chainlink price chart? For us, every market is specific and individualized. You cannot compare them both. One market does not depend on another. Chainlink does not depend on Bitcoin. Bitcoin does not depend on Chainlink. When we look at the chart, this is Chainlink compared against Tether, not Bitcoin. So this market is not in unison with Bitcoin at all. So already Benjamin is leading off with some false narrative that is running rampant across this cryptocurrency space. You all would be surprised as how many times I hear people saying that the price depends on Bitcoin. The price depends on Bitcoin. And that is not the case. You need to treat every market individually. Okay. So he tells his 463,000 YouTube subscribers that Bitcoin has taken over the current phase of the market. What does that mean? Chainlink, like other altcoins, initially had a knee-jerk reaction to Bitcoin's pullback last month. Okay, I need you to prove that. Prove to me that Chainlink had a knee-jerk reaction to Bitcoin's pullback last month, according to the trader. Prove that. Show it to me. Link does not like Bitcoin volatility. Prove that too. Prove to me that Chainlink does not like Bitcoin volatility. Those are two individual markets. You cannot compare the two. Link likes Bitcoin to not be volatile. How do you know that? And recently, Bitcoin has been relatively volatile. It moved from $10,000 up to $64,000, back down to $30,000. Now we're at $39,000. Okay. Whenever this volatility calms down, this is what Benjamin thinks. He thinks that Chainlink will start to pick back up. Okay, what does that mean? Volatility is the name of the game in these markets. Without volatility, these markets would be stagnated and you would have stable coins. You need volatility in order to grab profits out. So when the market moves, that's where you actually win majority of your profits. You want volatility. But until that happens, this is what Benjamin is saying. I think we just kind of have to wait for a while. So all of this, have you found anything beneficial yet? Anything in relation to where in the world is Chainlink's price going to go? I see a lot of hypotheticals. I see a lot of thesis as to what could actually impact Chainlink's price with no proof behind it. And then he goes on and says it generally moves up. There are bearish times, of course. He's talking about Chainlink. It generally moves up. Everything in the cryptocurrency space recently has been moving up. There are bearish times, of course, but it does generally move up, which is why I like it so much. He's talking about why he likes Chainlink. I don't like necessarily chasing projects that pump one weekend or something. I want to stick with projects that stand the test of time. These cryptocurrencies haven't been around long enough to quote unquote stand the test of time. The analyst also says he remains bullish on Chainlink, though he believes a lot of Chainlink's immediate price action will be dictated by Bitcoin's relationship to its 20-week simple moving average. Prove that. I think Link will go higher than $55 this cycle. What cycle? You remember that title earlier that I mentioned? Define cycle to me. One question is, will we do this summer? And again, I think it depends. See, how is he benefiting you when he just thinks it depends on this, it depends on that, and if it doesn't occur, then you have a way out. He's not giving us a price prediction. He's not giving us an expectation. Only thing he's giving us is $55 this cycle. Does this cycle include the next 12 years? The next 100 years? What is a cycle? So that we can prepare our positions as to where the market is anticipated to go. And then again, it depends on what Bitcoin is going to do according to him. It depends on if Bitcoin is able to move above the 20-week simple moving average. And then he thinks it's certainly possible. So even in the situations where Bitcoin is able to cross above the 20-week simple moving average, there's still no guarantee that Chainlink would top out around $55. You know why? It's simple, because there are separate markets. So why are you trying to compare the two? Bitcoin can hit the 100-week average, simple moving average, and Chainlink would still trade around below $55. You can't equate them the same. They're not the same. If you go look at the 4 times that Link has had ridiculous moves, it was in January 2018, July 2019, and then in August of 2020, and then here in May of 2021. We know all 4 of these times Bitcoin was above the bull market support band. Okay. Chainlink, where we are now. So this is the video right here that the Daily Hodl clipped to add to this article that Benjamin is trying to tell his followers is simple to where Bitcoin is going to go. So in this cycle, right, this was posted June 17th, right? This video, let's see. I'm not sure when this video was posted. Okay, so this cycle, you guys can already tell back here during May, Chainlink came to $53. So has that already been achieved? Has the market already came to that $55 price? Or are you expecting it to do it again? That's one thing that he hasn't told us, that the article doesn't go into as we read it. So first things first, then let's get to what we do, right? We're going to give you all a realistic price prediction into the market for Chainlink. So far, you guys can see the last one we did was on May the 12th, and we played the weakness into the market in Chainlink, and that is precisely what the market did. We saw the price in Chainlink go lower, okay? Right there on June the 5th. So if you were to get out right now, I mean, we're still 21.25% profitable right there from our last video that we did in Chainlink. Excellent call. We wasn't dependent on Bitcoin and giving you all that price prediction either. We simply look at this market by itself. So let's take that away. Now, first things first, we need to see if the market in Chainlink is giving us strength or weakness. Okay. So you guys can see these two lows of these daily price bars right here. Could this be the overall trend into the market in Chainlink? What do you all think? That is a huge indication to us though. So let's see if these lines connect. See if you're going to get a overall trend in this space in Chainlink. Okay. So now this is where the overall trend is into the market in Chainlink. This is the ascending line into the market in Chainlink. Okay. Let me show you. You guys can see we hovered right there alongside the ascending line. We broke out, came back down to that ascending line, bounced again, came back down, tested that line, and then we completely took off. Now, where do you think we're going to go? Right now, $20 is support. Next area is going to be $14.50, back down to that ascended line. Right? So we still have a ways to go in Chainlink to go lower in price. So where do we think Chainlink is going to go this quote unquote cycle? The price looks weak. That is where we're looking for the market in Chainlink to go. You may not want to hear that, but it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. We just simply need to get prepared and anticipate the movement to the downside. Right? So now, I like this area though in Chainlink to be maintained as support. Okay. So as we play the weakness into the market in Chainlink, look for $20.20 to try to be maintained as support. So when we do our price prediction, we definitely will have to TP out the market at that location. This is the 5-day time frame. Currently, the market here is still giving us a lot of weakness. So let's go ahead and run it. Okay. Restriction into the market is actually up here. So let's put it right around this vicinity is where we're going to hold this restriction area. Okay. So now we understand that the market in Chainlink is going to go lower so long as price continues to trade below $26 right there. Okay. Now, I told you that we would have to come through and TP out the market some profitability right around $20, in around $20. It might fall a little bit higher, $20.05, you know, $20.08-9 somewhere around that area. But looking at this from a weekly and a 5-day time frame is definitely hinting that the market in Chainlink could come back down to $17.50 in around that particular area. So we're looking for the market in Chainlink to go lower in price. Okay, that's it. Currently, we're not seeing any indications from these different time frames that the market here in Chainlink is giving us any strength. And looking at this on the 3 weeks time frame right now, that definitely is hinting that the long-term purview, this market is giving us weakness. So anything can change in the next 2 days, but as a snapshot, looking at the charts now, these time frames is definitely showing us that the market is harnessing a lot more weakness than what we're seeing strength right now. Okay, so we're going to continue to play that out in Chainlink. Okay, that's it. So now we're in position, expecting the market in Chainlink to give us a little bit more weakness here. Bring this all in a little bit closer so we can track the market. So now we're in position. This is what we're expecting the market in Chainlink to do in the next couple of weeks. I will say in the next 2 weeks, we're looking for the price in Chainlink to come and test, you know, $20 all the way back down to around $17.50. So now is your turn. Let us know. Be a part of our team. Call the market right alongside with us without being confused and without even looking at a Bitcoin chart. Let us know. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.